Sunrise on the asphalt, way station call. World in my mirror like the pray I fall. You see me on the screen thinking, oh the man. Pixels ain't the miles, miles ain't the plan. Pressure like a pallet strapped to my spine. Folks run up on me reading between the lines. Shake my hand expecting to do from the feet. I keep diesel burning, doing what I need. There's something in the air. Thunder you can't see. Eyes on me everywhere. When all I want's to breathe. From the cab I hold my lane through anger, dust, and rain. Big wheels turn to steel, the silence hold the pain. This ain't the algorithm, it's a long white line. Big wall on the wide garden was mine.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Today is Friday, October 24th, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I am off work. About to go to the doctor. Got a doctor's appointment, routine checkup. Check my cholesterol and all that type stuff and blood pressure. Go to the doctor. And I'm always scared whenever I go to the doctor, but I go anyway. For some reason, even though I'm going for a checkup, it's just nerve-wracking, I know. And if you haven't already signed up to join the team, make it special. I'm offering memberships, where YouTube offering membership. Join the membership, you get special perks. I'll go into that later on down the road, but you're more than welcome to join. I would really appreciate it. If not, I'm still going to be here free anyway, just like I've been doing. So, support your boy as I struggle for work like most people do. I'm trying to get my hustle on. Trying not to be asking somebody to give me some assistance, you know. Trying to earn my own keep. Now, I want to talk about the danger that we're in. And how we were put in a situation by people we trusted. Well, I ain't trusted. But we trusted them enough to vote for them and think they would do the right thing, or at least hope they would do the right thing by the American people. What's the first thing the government's supposed to do? The president especially. Towards the American people. What's the first thing he's supposed to do? He's sworn to do. To protect America. Like a husband in a marriage, he's supposed to be to protect. They were supposed to, the president, whoever it is, the first thing they got to do is protect the homeland. Which means the borders, which means our country, which means us, the people of the country. You're supposed to protect us, man. I know you can't protect us from every damn thing. But the major stuff, you're supposed to protect us from. Like invaders, foreigners, other countries, invading us, taking over, endangering our lives, taking our way of life, income. As the president, government, / whatever, that was your first duty. Before you do anything else, you're supposed to protect the homeland against all enemies, foreign and domestic. This last administration, now y'all can hate Trump all you want, but I'm going to show you the danger and the threat that the last administration brought upon us. They put us in great danger for their own selfish benefits. Check this out.
Another deadly truck crash involving an illegal immigrant driver. Police say the 21-year-old Indian national was on drugs never even touched his brakes before he caused a fiery crash that killed 3 people in Southern California on Tuesday. He was released into the United States during the Biden administration after crossing the southern border illegally. That was back in 2022. Reaction from acting ICE Director Todd Lyons in moments, but first to our William LaJeunesse, who's following the stories live in Los Angeles. That video, William, is nothing short of horrific.
Yeah, he never slowed down. But John, many of these incidents never make national news. Remember the Oklahoma Highway Patrol? They arrested 125 illegal immigrants driving big rigs at a single checkpoint. 85% had a commercial driver's license the feds said they never should have had. Just like this driver, as you mentioned, Jashanpreet Singh, an Indian national, arrested Tuesday on 3 counts of vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated. He's in court later today. The crash happened outside LA. Singh, on an 18-wheeler, slams into the back of an SUV before plowing into multiple other vehicles in the same lane, then crashing into those 2 trucks on the shoulder.
The driver was transported for injuries to a local hospital, and at the hospital he was arrested for driving under the influence of drugs.
Singh's not alone. A few months ago in Florida, you remember this illegal immigrant with a California CDL killed 3 during an illegal U-turn. Then California also gave a CDL to this semi-driver who killed a motorist in Texas. The trucker only spoke Mandarin. And check out this post last week from Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy of a foreign driver headed into oncoming traffic.
You are going the wrong way down the freeway. You are committing a felony right now. Okay,
So now listen to the U.S. driver again try to communicate in plain English what to do next.
Turn your hazard lights on for one. Turn your hazard lights on now. Your hazard lights, your blinkers. Your blinkers, turn your hazard lights on. They're on, okay.
So the federal audit found California had issued 62,000 CDLs to drivers who entered illegally, John, or do not have a permanent legal status as required by the feds. California sanctuary laws prohibit asking applicants their immigration status. Governor Newsom said there's not a problem. Back to you.
Did I hear you right? Did you say 62,000?
That's correct.
Goodness.
It's a federal audit.
William LaJeunesse for us. William, thank you so much. Let's bring in the acting ICE Director, Todd Lyons. I was really taken aback with what William just said, that California gave out 62,000 CDL licenses. What do you make of that?
Well, John, what's even scarier than that is some of those were real IDs, right? So those individuals who aren't supposed to be in the country, anyways, can get on commercial aircraft, can travel. Now they have CDLs where they're transporting hazardous goods. And John, just think about this. That's just California. When you think about all these other sanctuary states that are doing the same thing, there are so many states that are giving these CDL drivers licenses to people that shouldn't be in the country anyways. This individual yesterday, he crossed the border in 2022. Unfortunately, under the last administration and catch and release policies, Border Patrol had to let him go. And now look, we've had people lose their lives and more people are injured. It's really shocking that more people aren't up in arms about this, because this is totally wrong. These are all preventable accidents, but yet 63,000 illegal aliens have commercial driver's licenses, are on the road transporting God knows what, and can do more damage than anything just like that we saw in the video.
These are called CDLs, the non-domiciled individuals. Here's what the Transportation Secretary, Sean Duffy, said about it back on September the 26th. What our team has discovered should disturb and anger every American. Licenses to operate massive 80,000-pound trucks are being issued to dangerous foreign drivers, oftentimes illegally. This is a direct threat to the safety of every family on the road, and I won't stand for it. California must get its act together immediately, or I will not hesitate to pull millions in funding. So we had that incident in Florida earlier this year where 2 people were killed immediately. Another one went to the hospital. When the truck driver, and you're seeing the video of it there on the screen beside you, did a U-turn in the middle of a road. Then we had the incident in Texas with the Chinese driver. People are being killed now in the state of California. It's not Texas. It's not Florida. Why do you think Gavin Newsom is silent about this?
John, it's really sad. It's sad that a lot of elected officials aren't stepping up and realizing there's a problem and doing what they can to fix it. But what I can tell you is Secretary Noem is working with other state governors. You're going to see a lot more of action with a lot of state police departments and highway patrol with our 287G program. And we have been out of way stations and identifying these individuals and making a lot of arrests. And you're going to see more of those.
Does anybody see a problem with that? I'm quite sure the Democrats, well, what about Trump? What about... That's all y'all gonna say. But as truckers, y'all can vouch for me when I say this. The reason the rates are so low is thousands of them jokers on the road right now throughout America. A lot of them ain't supposed to, thousands of them ain't supposed to be here. Thanks to California and them sanctuary cities like that. They just had a scandal in California not long ago where they were issuing out, they were paying for CDL. Just, go give them your money. You ain't took no test, no driving test, nothing. These people out here, you don't know who the hell you riding on the side of. And now all you see in these trucks is the dude with the turbans on and y'all see him. Akbar everywhere. Akbar the trucker. Tearing up safety hazards, and they're destroying the wages. Because they work for nothing, because they know they ain't supposed to be here. They ain't got no... Nobody sees the problem with that. Be careful out here on these roads. You don't know who in that truck next to you. You don't know if he's from California where the liberals out there just, you can't ask them, are you from here? How in the hell you shouldn't be able to get a regular driver's license, let alone a CDL. You ain't got nothing to say you from here, you're a citizen. How you get ID? Are you starting to see why these Democrats want all these illegals in here? And how they are going around skirting the law, giving them health care and all that stuff? How they gonna be able to vote because they got ID? 62,000 illegal immigrants have CDL, which means picture ID. If someone didn't know any better, they wouldn't know that these people ain't supposed to have that. All they see, CDL, like mine. And they ain't supposed to have it. They're illegal, but they got ID, so they can go vote, whatever else they want to do. What a coincidence. Democrat, and they all coming out of Democrat states. California. The majority of these licenses coming from California. What a coincidence. We in trouble. They sold us out. Why? Who knows? I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. I don't care who you vote for. You don't see a problem with that. These people can be riding around with a truck full of explosives and roll up into a football game event and just boom. Y'all don't see a problem with that. Thanks, Joe Biden and Democrats and my goofy. I ain't gonna. No, we stop. Hold on.
A lot of arrests, and you're going to see more of those coming. Because under Secretary Snowden's leadership, we're going to make sure that the president's mission is achieved, and that's making America safe. And one of the key things is our highways. And this is one thing we have to. And it's really sad that Governor Newsom doesn't want to take accountability for this, but he has to take some accountability and look at his DMV and see who they're actually giving these licenses to. Because a truck like that is a deadly weapon, and we're seeing more and more of these incidents. And it's not just in California. It seems that every state is turning into a border state because these individuals have these driver's licenses, and they're all over the United States. We have to make sure we get them off the roads.
We're watching the dash cam video of this accident. The aftermath video is just as, if not more, horrific, because you can see as the truck veers to the right after smashing into the back of the semi ahead of it, there's a flash of flame. That is the first car it hit exploding into flames, the video afterwards is just absolutely chilling. What does ICE want to do with this driver, if anything? Are you going to let him go through the criminal justice system, or will you seek to get him out of the country?
Well, first, we always want to make sure we get justice for those victims, right? But the main thing we want to do is we've issued a detainer on this individual. We hope that the county works with us. We're going to ensure that we take that individual into custody. But we want to keep track of him. We don't want to give him to a sanctuary jurisdiction who just release him on bond and then we'll never find him again. And then he'll wind up in another state with a different name or no name on some of the driver's licenses and have another CDL. But we're going to make sure that we take possession of the individual, and if he does go through the criminal justice system, we'll follow him every step of the way. But if not, we're going to get him out of the country.
All right, Todd Lyons, the acting ICE director, thanks for being with us.
I'm Steve.
And what's even scarier, crazy and scary, you still got some Democrats ain't gonna get it. You still got some people that's gonna talk about, what about Trump? So I know I'm wasting my time trying to get through these people. I don't even try no more. I don't talk to them, don't conversate with them. I don't do anything. I know I'm wasting my time. But something got to be done. Trump only got 3 more years in office after this year. Then who knows will be elected the next time. These people, they're traitors. They sold us out. I know y'all notice everywhere you look in these trucks, especially over the road, you see them turbines and what have you. Keep this story in mind as you see them going down the road. Don't know who the hell they are, where they from, what they get it, got it good. Bye.